Never gonna happen, sweetie. Your body, our choice. Hey, bitch, we control your bodies. It's your body, my choice.
All I have to say is good luck getting laid. Me and my girlies are participating in the 4B movement.
No more kitty cat for moderate men. I'm gonna start barking and getting fucking crazy.
You think I'm crazy? Me too. It's like all the women before me who are crazy.
See if I ever speak to a fucking man again! Just went from a men disliker to a misandrist. Fuck all of you!
Aqua Tofana. Am I right? Aqua Tofana. If you know, you know.
Welcome to Real Girl World, your go-to destination for all things dating and relationships. My name's Hannah Jordan and I bring tea to women everywhere. We've had a few days to let the dust settle, so I welcome you to the post-election meltdown, where women everywhere are resorting to drastic measures in retaliation, shaving their heads and concocting some bizarre, if not dangerous, ideas. You don't want to miss this. Make sure you hit subscribe.
You guys feel spicy? Because I do. About being all the things that the patriarchy wants us to be. Clearly, they don't give a shit about us. You feel me? They're not be responding to you. Like to be pretty? Here we go. Short hair we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're cutting it off because you. That's why. You think I'm crazy? Me too. Crazy. You can stop dating men. Stop having sex with men. Stop talking to men. I will not be giving my money to the beauty industry anymore. I will not be giving my money to anyone that helps support misogyny and the patriarchy and keeping women down, making women think that we need to look a certain way or be a certain way or you. You.
Now, I'm not a political channel, so I'm not going to go into all the ways that I can debunk many of these myths that a lot of these women like to perpetuate, but having this kind of response to an election outcome seems pretty dramatic and very emotional, because nothing screams mentally stable like shaving off all of your hair. Where have I seen this before? Oh, right. Anybody remember Britney and her breakdown? I'm kind of not surprised that there are people out there who think that women maybe shouldn't be allowed to vote. But it would help if they didn't start making threats.
Never gonna happen, sweetie. Your body, our choice. Hey, bitch, we control your bodies. Guess what? Guys win again, okay? Men win again.
Now, it didn't help that this closeted homosexual secret FBI agent came out and started saying things like this as though he speaks for all of the Trump supporters. But I can tell you, conservative men do not think this way. And if they are saying it, I can guarantee it's a joke because you're very easy to wind up. I, for one, would be far more concerned with any feminist liberal man being friends with you. In response to this, there is a new movement called Matka, Make Aqua Tofana Great Again, and here you'll see Juliana Tofana depicted from the 1600s, who was famous for crafting a poison of lead, belladonna, and arsenic made for women who wanted to cause the death of their husband. Supposedly it was clear and hidden in cosmetics or even in plain sight in perfume bottles, which is inspiring a new trend, which is of women getting tattoos of, you guessed it, Aqua Tofana.
Aqua Tofana. Am I right? Aqua Tofana. If you know, you know.
But it doesn't just stop there. We have women now cosplaying as Julia Tofana. Ironically, this whole political stuff really brings out the traditional side of these women. Although I really shouldn't be surprised because we had women dressing up when they went to the polls as well. In fact, it seems that they're deadly serious about fashion. I'd forgotten that these were a thing, but poison rings I remember learning about in the history class. And apparently, the men had it coming. I'm pretty sure that's victim blaming.
It's time to start wearing hats again. For no other reason than that they're pretty, right?
Surely she's aware of the era that outfit is from and the irony of all this. However, hat pins are nothing to mess with. The good news in all of this, there are some key things to look out for in case men are worried about where these women stand, be it their fashion, their hairstyle, or even their accessories.
They are not dating men, they are not marrying men, they are not having children with men, they're not even sleeping with men anymore. And it's called the 4B movement because the Korean words for those 4 things all start with the letter B.
Today, I want to get into the expansion of the 4B movement into the 5B movement, the 6B movement,
the Chinese iteration of the 6B, 4T, or 10BT movement, the 7B movement, the 8B movement, and the 8B, 4T movement.
And I think all women should stop having sex for the next 4 years.
No attention to men. Delete block. Do not respond.
Speaking to me is a privilege. You do not have privileges.
Why is it that the women with the least likelihood of getting pregnant are the ones most worried about having abortions? They're like 5'2", 350 pounds, and they're like, give me my abortions or I'll get up and march. They need to get up and march for like an hour a day, swing those arms, get the blood pumping, maybe.
Oops, how did that get in here? Things take a pretty serious turn when women are really talking about their fertility, specifically sterilization.
This morning, when I learned that Donald Trump had been elected president for a second time, the first thing I did was have a good long cry. The second thing I did was get on the phone and make a doctor's appointment for a surgical consultation to get my tubes tied. It's something that I've been thinking about doing for a really long time, and I feel like now is the appropriate time to do it before my option to choose that for myself and for my body is stripped away from me.
Just a reminder that there are 12 different kinds of birth control, so this shouldn't be a concern.
So tomorrow morning at 10:30, I am going into my doctor's office and I am going to ask her to do the surgery.
Getting your tubes tied is not the same as getting a vasectomy. It's actually an incredibly invasive procedure. You have to get put out there, cutting you open. You can't stay awake for it. And it's a pretty drastic decision to make because you don't understand how laws work. And this girl's suggesting to go get a hysterectomy to completely be infertile. There's something telling me that she'll regret that when she gets older. Because it's not enough to break up with your Republican boyfriend because of how he voted. You've got to make sure you never reproduce at all.
See if I ever speak to a f***ing man again! Just went from a men disliker to a misandrist. F*** all of you!
Somehow, I think the conservative men are going to recover. I'm going to finish this off with 2 smart ladies who've given a lot of thought to some things and haven't let their emotions run their lives.
Get ready with us while we tell you why we're so mad that Kamala didn't get elected president. I just really was excited to see my future daughter get destroyed by men in sports, you know. Would have been a proud mom moment.
I've never ever in my entire life wanted to be a homeowner or like marry someone who wanted to be a homeowner. And so it just sucks now that houses will probably be a little bit more affordable. I just wanted to live in an apartment the rest of my life. I was really hoping that if Kamala became president, she would take back the abortion rights and put it in the hands of the government rather than the states. I just want my daughter to be able to have that option in case she does get pregnant in high school. I'm sure she'll be sleeping around. So.
You know, there's college. She has to go to college next.
College, yeah.
If you liked today's video, please like and subscribe and comment below to help me with the algorithm. Thanks for watching.
For the next 4 years, I am going to abstain from schmex with men.